Hi, this is Jeremy Moskowitz, and in this video we're going to talk about how to unlicense one component if asked by tech support. So the idea is that if you were to go to an endpoint and type pp update, with the later or latest client-side extensions, you're going to see an indication of how you're licensed. So you can see this is a licensing GPO. This is the old school, not the universal license. I'm going to go into universal licenses and then also how to do the same thing with PolicyPak Cloud. So stay tuned through the whole video if that's you. So the basic idea is, let's pretend for a second you were told by us, hey, we need you to unlicense browser router. Well, there's two ways to do it. Okay, I'm going to show you both ways. And again, I'm going to show you for the group policy, MDM, SCCM, and also the cloud method. So just hang tight. So the first way you would do this is that you're going to go over to your license. Okay, this is I've got two licenses here, the old school one first, and I'll do the universal one second. So if we go ahead and click on the old school one, if we take a look at PolicyPak, click on the node, right click, and go to license management here. One way to get unlicensed by browser router or PolicyPak preferences manager or whatever it is that we ask you to do, you can then go here and say delete. And when you say goodbye to a particular license and go ahead and click close here, okay, now that license isn't there anymore. If I were to take a look by refreshing the GPO report here, I'm not going to see a browser router license anymore because I've ripped the knob off. Okay, there is no more browser router license. Now, if I go back over here and go to GP update, okay, I'll give this a second to catch up. Okay, now that that's done, if I were to rerun pp update command here, you can say, hey, look, now browser router is no longer licensed. That's one method. Let's do a second method for a different component. I'm just going to I'll pick Java Rules Manager just for fun here. Let's go with another method to unlicense it. So you could go to, say, sales. On the computer side, you can then say unlicense PPJRM only, okay? And what we can do is take a GPO that will go on the computer side. You can use admin templates here, policies, excuse me, admin templates. And you have to have the PolicyPak ADMX settings. We have a different video for how to get that going. And then under client-side extensions, say Java Rules Manager here, you can prevent the component, PPJRM component, from being licensed. Okay, you can go here, you can click enabled. When enabled, Java Rules Manager ignores any kind of license keys. Okay, bang. So we've done that. We'll go over to the endpoint here. We'll run GP update. Give this a second to catch up. Okay, and now we'll rerun PP update to see what the story is for licensing. Hey, look at that. Java Rules Manager, now the license is valid, but the product was prevented from being licensed by a policy. Bingo. Okay, so why do you need to know both methods? Because if you've got universal license keys, like this one here, if you've got a universal license key, which is one big fat XML that has all the stuff you're licensed for, if you click on it and go into license management, you can see there's no way to explicitly say, hey, Java Rules Manager, I don't want to use you anymore because this is one licensing XML file. So you need to know the method that I just showed using the ADMXs to kill one particular component if that's what you want to do. So moving on to PolicyPak Cloud, you basically do the same thing. Let's say for your work from home computers, you also have, you could do the same thing. You would say create and link a new policy here for the admin templates. We'll go ahead and click OK. And then let's say on license PolicyPak preferences or something like that. All right. So what you do is create a new policy here, and you're going to look for the PolicyPak ADMX settings here. Then go to PolicyPak client-side extensions, and then find preferences manager, and then here we go. Prevent PPP component from being licensed. We'll double click it and click select here, and then we will say enabled. When enabled, preferences manager ignores all the licenses, and you're done. So I don't need to really show that to you actually working, because that's just it's the same as before, but that's the basic gist. So there's two different methods to get unlicensed, but you kind of need to know both of them if you need to. Okay, typically you would only need to do this if asked, but if there's some thing that you want to do this for, you can let us know and we can talk through it. All right, hope this video helps you out. Looking forward to getting started with PolicyPak real soon. Bye.